Welcome Virgo, this is your mid-month September 2023 tarot forecast. It is a general reading, so it's trust yourself what resonates, leave what does not. Big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly, love your support. Now there is a competition again this month. Before we dive into your reading, the Enchanted Map Oracle is up for grabs, so if you want to go into the draw to win this, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel. Pop a comment down below you want to win this deck, you go into the draw. There's also a 45-minute pre-recorded personal reading with me up for grabs as well. So I'll be looking for a very positive community member. And also just let me know in the comments down below you want to win that reading, you'll go into the draw. Now the winners for last month are yet to claim their prizes. So the winner of the personal reading last month was Danielle Peake. And the winner of the Sacred Power Oracle was Lisa Jones. So my email is in the description box below. Those winners need to get in touch and claim your prizes. All right, Virgo, let's dive in. So we're going to be pulling you a central energy from the beautiful Journey of Love Oracle. Let's see what you need to know. Oh, wow. You pulled the Christ Flame. Very beautiful message on this one. And happy birthday to those of you having a birthday. All right, let's pull you up the message. It says Virgo. Within you burns the flame of Christ. Beyond religion, this flame belongs to all hearts willing to receive the divine. Opening to it as a lover would open the heart to receive the beloved. Through the awakening of the Christ within brings greater closeness to the divine and therefore greater love and depth of compassion. It too can also bring sadness, righteous anger, and a passionate need to contribute positive healing action and change in the world. You may be an introspective soul who does this through mastering their own inner world with meditation and yoga, raising your own vibration with absolute intent that this brings healing to the world around you. You may be an extroverted soul that thrives in sharing messages and living a life of dynamic action in support of the causes that are worthy and moving to your brave heart, capable of feeling divine outrage and responding with inspired action. You may be a combination of these soul types and choosing wisely what you consume, what companies you support, what television you do or do not watch, and what you read, voting for the life around you in the world through your actions, internal and external. This is the Christ flame igniting within you, setting the world aflame with the fire of divine love. And this oracle brings guidance that you are connecting with the universal Christ consciousness, and your heart is meant to awaken as a sacred heart, bearing the Christ flame of divine love this lifetime. You're part of the wave of awakening happening on this earth now, and you're exactly where you're meant to be, doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. Keep going. Oh, so beautiful. There's a poem here, it says, "Love is more than words can define. It is a feeling which wells up inside and longs for release. It is a smile which starts in my heart and spreads across my face like a silly grin. It is a knowing so deep in my being that every cell speaks in a language only lovers know. And most of all, it is the beginning, the birth, the possibility, the promise of a tomorrow, the hope that grows into something we can only imagine when hearts combine and love becomes more." Oh, so beautiful. So some of you definitely, and it kind of speaks to the collective, yeah, in terms of how you show up in the world, how you raise your own vibration impacts those around you, particularly when you show up in a very positive vibration, yeah. And those of you that want to work on healing the world in some aspect and helping others on their path, whether it's human or whether it's nature and animals, yeah, kind of gorgeous message. All right, let's have a look at your spiritual guidance for the second half of September. You've pulled the Ruby Star, which is very passionate energy. I embody my authentic and sensual essence. It is all about being in flow. So it can be what you're passionate about in terms of your ideas, your projects, your hobbies. It can also be the passionate side of self, the intimate side of self. A lot of fire energy coming out. Oh, you've also got the Priestess, which is embodying the divine feminine, which is so beautiful. Which is your softer side, whether you're a guy or a girl, being in flow. And you got the Morning Star, which is all about radiance. I shoot for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. So stepping into the light, embracing your divine gifts and talents, going after what it is you want, not letting anything hold you back. And you pulled the Cosmic Enchantress. She's holding this beautiful blue orb of light in her hands. I attract a steady flow of abundance. So some of you doing your manifestation practices, you know, however we show up in the world, particularly with that positive expectation that abundance, and abundance can mean many different things to each of us, yeah, is attracting it into your life versus chasing it from a place of lack, knowing that it's coming to you. All right, let's have a look at 4 key areas of focus for you with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Oh, this wants to fly out. You've got potential here. There's a big volcano in the background. So the energy to help lift you up, there's a lot of untapped potential within self that you can tap into in terms of your creativity, your ideas, your talents. Got 2 here. Oh, you got the Voyage card. So there's a mother or father whale with a baby whale, and they're strong together. Some of you may be birthing a baby. There may be a special baby coming into your world. It could be a grandchild. You may have a special child within your family. It can represent a soulmate journey. It can represent you birthing a new idea, project, career. Oh, you've got standstill here. So there's an egret in a very still lake. So any obstacles that come across your path, anything that holds you back versus propels you forward, is to not see that as something that's going to stop you. It's figuring out how to move around it versus try and push your way through it. Particularly in relation to your abundance flow. You've got happiness here, which is these beautiful dolphins jumping out of the water. Everything's leading you to happiness. All right, let's put some clarifiers with the Energy Oracle. First up, let's have a look at your passionate side here. Potential. Oh, Spirit's calling for you to rely on your strength at this time, particularly if there's something you want to create. And to live in the present moment, appreciate self, a lot of self-love, self-care activities. So don't future pace yourself too far ahead. Don't be looking backwards. You've got blossoming abundance. So whatever you're working on, things are happening, things are gestating, may possibly not be exactly where you want to be right now. And you've got a bit of a decision to make. Some of you may be at a crossroads in terms of what direction you want to go next. Any guidance on that? You got your throat chakra, so you've got to speak your truth and do what feels right for you. Even if there's opportunities that come to you that you're really not sure about, then it's about expressing self. Any other guidance there? You've got to Spirit saying you need a solid plan and strategy about what it is that you want to do. So I know for me, right, whenever I'm a bit confused or feeling a little bit stumped by my path, I often rewrite my goals and my next steps, and I've got a big whiteboard that I do it on. I do that regularly. Journaling can also help you define clarity if you have a decision to make and you're unsure. All right, let's have a look at you embodying the divine feminine here. You've got Healer of the Ages. Some of you have divine gifts and talents within you. And you've got the Journey card. So some of you may definitely be traveling, planning to travel. You've got 2. The Voyage card is also about travel. Can represent transformation, personal transformation. If it is, it's around your sense of self-worth and self-love, your value. Knowing your value, Yeah, here you go again. You got the garden and the gate, holding yourself back a little bit from life, pondering your next steps, in contemplation. Oh, and you've got these gorgeous caring connections in your life. Some of you have a beautiful love connection. Some of you may be considering the connection or getting into a connection. Let's have a look at the garden and the gate here. Okay. Spirit's saying there's some things that you need to walk away from in order to open up to the new. Things that you may possibly need to leave behind that you can't take with you. All right, let's have a look at you shooting for the stars and this voyage here. You got the world at your feet. Some of you really want to travel, expand. Represents a new chapter in your life, leaving the past behind. Some of you may be wanting to create something on a global scale using your healing abilities. Yeah, because you've got community here right next to it. Connect with community, connect with your friendships. Okay. There's a broken heart here. It's interesting it's sitting under what you need to walk away from. Why is the broken heart here? Okay, it's related to opening up the door to romance. So some of you need to leave past hurts behind to fully open up to the now. If you're looking for love, not everybody is. And you got the message to just be in balance, yin and yang. 22 is taking a leap of faith. Knowing when to take action, when to rest, can represent your masculine, your feminine energies, being in balance. Particularly, you need to be in balance if you want this beautiful love connection or to be in this beautiful love connection in a balanced way, because it's sitting directly under that. All right, let's have a look at you attracting your abundance, happiness, moving around obstacles. Oh, Spirit's saying you're going to have victory over any obstacles in your path. You just need to trust your heart to guide you. That could also represent releasing things from the heart chakra. Spirit's saying you need to balance what you're doing with rest and relaxation. Regularly take time out for self. And you've got this gorgeous happy family around you. Whatever family means to you. Well, you got the door to value opening. It's directly related, which is the door to money opening, directly related to your happiness. And you got envy here, which can be the energies of others, or it can come from a state of lack. Why is that there? Wow, interesting. You got man holding a heart here. So perhaps where there was not love in your life before, it's now coming in, or possibly before where you were closed off to love. Some of you are starting to open up to wanting love in your life. But some of you are still tied up about it. Isn't that interesting? Feeling tied up about it. Okay. And you got the root chakra here. So there's a message channeling through that you may possibly not be financially where you want to be right now, but there is going to be a change in your financial sense of security and stability, okay? Some of you may be holding yourself back because of that in love, or worrying about that as a concern, or feeling a little bit vulnerable about that because you're not exactly where you want to be, and yet there is love opening up for you. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Goddess Guidance deck. Let's have a look at the top row, which is tapping into your passionate side. Blossoming abundance going on, a decision to make. You got a big focus on home here. So some of you may be considering buying, selling, relocating, doing up your home. Wow, again in the same row, you've got passion. There's really a need for you to tap into your heart space and your intuition about what has meaning and value for you in terms of the next steps on your path. And that could be different for all of you. Oh, hello. There is a true love here. Love of a lifetime coming in. It's going to be very passionate, my darlings. All right, let's have a look at you embodying the divine feminine. You've got healer of the ages here, walking away from things that don't no longer serve you. There's a beautiful love. Yeah, you got your Aphrodite energy, guy or girl. This is self-care, loving yourself, valuing yourself. You've got Ishtar, putting healthy boundaries in place with people. I'm going to say around your time and energy, because there's an undercurrent here of you getting enough rest, balance in life. Wow, you've got the High Priestess twice in this row. Divine gifts and talents. All right, let's have a look at you shooting for the stars. Some of you wanting to travel, build a community, daughter love opening. Yeah, you got Kali, endings and beginnings. There are things you need to release. Don't forget we've got a broken heart sitting here, and it's from the past because you've got past life here. Two meanings to that, Isis, is that your past life gifts and talents, you're really embracing them. The other part of this is there is underneath this that related to love, this daughter love, is the broken heart, right? So that old wounding, it's time to release it. Yeah, because you've got Coventina, purification, a cleanse needs to happen. Now, this can be related to the physical body, emotional body, mental body, or all three. All right, let's have a look at this side where there's an improvement in the finances. There's certainly a love interest. Having victory over any obstacles in your path. Happiness, family. Wow, you've got the Justice card. So a balance of scales coming in. I'm going to say it's directly related to love and money because you've also got victory here. So if you're going through anything in the legal system, you're going to have victory. And you've got Lakshmi, bright future ahead. Yeah, stop worrying, everything's going to be fine. So for some of you where there may have been a bit of conflict with family, and I know this has been coming through for a couple of months now with the Virgos over an inheritance, there will be fairness and justice, and it may dissolve whatever the conflict was within family. You've also got the message to get near bodies of water, which would be very soothing on your energy. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Crystal Healing deck. Having a look at this top row where there's a focus on home, true love, you living in the present moment, decision to make, passion. Oh, you got amethyst meditations come through. So I'll link in the guided meditation playlist on my channel. There's about 100 guided meditations in there, some really beautiful ones. Do some around healing the heart chakra and releasing attachments, yeah? All you have to do with those is lay down, listen, play them through a speaker. If you fall asleep, they'll still work, yeah? You got fluorite learning. I'm going to say you're learning more about self, what you truly want, what has meaning and value to you, how you want to be treated, knowing your worth, your value. All right, this is in relation to, dare I say, we've got the High Priestess twice here. Putting healthy boundaries in place with people. Things you need to walk away from. There's a beautiful love here. Spirit's calling for you to have faith and trust right now that you're exactly where you're meant to be. You got communication again. It's come out twice. The throat chakra's here. You really need to speak up, Virgo, and express yourself. And don't worry about the impact on others, because however you express yourself truthfully and honestly, I'm going to say without regard for how the message is going to be received, because there's something here where you need to speak up for yourself. And the message will be heard, yeah? And it's not doing it in a nasty way, but it's doing it in an empowered way. All right, let's have a look at you shooting for the stars. You got travel here. Leaving the past behind. Oh, again, you got the healer card. Some of you have divine healing abilities. Others, you may need to seek a healer if you've had difficulty releasing things from the heart chakra that are really old and you're still recycling through them, just to break that patterning. And you got selenite here, which is you're going through a spiritual awakening, which is very beautiful. Tapping into your gifts, your talents. Oh, over this side, you're divinely protected. If you're going through anything in the legal system, you're divinely protected. Spirit's watching over you. Your finances are divinely protected too. Again, there's a need to be letting go of things from the past. Grievances, grudges against people. Just let it go. Let it go. Practice the art of gratitude and appreciation for what's working well in your life, which will always shift your energy and how you're looking at things. All right, let's pull you some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Yeah, you've got a new day dawning. Dare I say, new home, new love. Yeah. New way of looking at life. Oh, you got the message to observe in silence. So it's related to healthy boundaries as well, and you walking away from things. So I'm going to say to you, there's a second layer of messaging here. So if you've done your best and you put healthy boundaries in place with people and you observe as to whether or not they're going to respect those boundaries, and if they don't, you've given it your all, then it's time to walk away and release yourself, because you've done everything you possibly can. To have whoever that is, even if it's one or more people, to respect you. And that's a big thing, right? Because people can disrespect and be resentful and all the rest of it and be passive aggressive and do things that are underhanded because they're in a shadow side of themselves, right? So watch what they're communicating verbally as well as their body language, and mostly watch their actions. Any other guidance there? Yeah, you got the message to embrace spirit, the eagle. So beautiful. So rise above. I mean, we got the high priestess here twice. The eagle is the highest animal spirit guide we have in connectedness to spirit, victory, new beginnings in life, the energy to rise above challenges. When you feel that you don't have that energy, an eagle will often show up to help lift your spirits. So beautiful. And you got the wolf here, which is seeking the lesson. There's a life lesson here regarding your heart chakra. For some of you, it'll be related to love. For others, it'll be around people crossing your boundaries. Yeah, you got let two become one. Hello, there's a beautiful love here. Let it in, spirit saying, darlings. Let them in. All right, let's have a look at your chakra balance. Mostly what's coming through is throat chakra, heart chakra, root chakra. Oh, you got your solar plexus. So there's a need for you to boost up your energy, which mostly for you is getting enough rest. Yeah, Spirit saying vitamin therapy would be really good to boost you up. And wow, your energy body's come out really 3 times here. Some of you are lacking energy right now. Okay, let's have a look and see who you're connected to in the spirit realm. Divine gifts and talents. Oh, you're connected to ancient Greece. So some of you have had a past life in ancient Greece. You may have incarnated into ancient Greece. Your spirit guides, you're very connected to your spirit guides right now. They're watching over you. Which means that, if anyone's trying to do anything underhanded, they are going to show it to you almost instantly, right? Instantly. You got Isis here, goddess of healing from ancient Egypt. Available energy for you to tap into around your healing, particularly the heart chakra. Releasing attachments, moving yourself forward. All right, let's have a look at your life path guidance. Well, you're a big picture person, a visionary. So you see things that others don't see. You're very positive in your mindset. You can lead teams. You can get others to see things in a different way. You're also a protector, particularly of those people closest to you. Can be also Mother Earth, animals, nature. And you like to be disciplined and organised. I have to say, most Virgos that I know, I've got a couple of girlfriends that are some of them are besties, right? They're super organised, yeah. All right, let's pull you a healing message from your angels. Oh, destiny, darlings. Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transform to an ever greater light. Oh, some of you are really releasing a whole lot of, I'm going to say, old baggage, old ties, old energies to people. A lot of things that don't serve you anymore. You're so stepping into the light and transforming, freeing yourself. All right, let's pull you a crowning energy from the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Beautiful deck by Lana Fairchild. Oh, this one wants to fly out. Oh, here we go. Perfect message. You've got release the dark wound. She's releasing a fish there into the water. And let love live. Oh, why do I feel like this is going to be the most perfect guidance for you? It says, Virgo, If we detach something from its source too soon, trying to force it to become what it's not ready or willing to become, we can unintentionally sap it of its strength and kill it. There is a dark wound in the consciousness of humanity which demands perfection and denies process. If you're thinking of publishers before you've even written the book, if you are comparing your unfinished song idea to the latest best-selling pop release, if you have decided you're not good enough or worthy enough to succeed before you've given it everything you've got and asked for divine help, then this dark wound has you in its grasp. You have to let go of the death grip of perfection and let yourself and your ideas live. Love is abundant, creative, and inspiring. It moves us so much more joyously and creatively than fear. You've been asked to honor the path of your own love, what inspires you, what feels exciting, joyful, and perhaps even rather different. Let that live. Release the dark wounding of false belief. There are countless stories of vastly successful artists who very nearly binned the project that was the making of their careers because of the despair fostered by their own dark nature. They doubted, they were uncertain. Was their work any good? Was it useless? They struggled to believe in the right of a work to come to life, whether it was accepted, revered, or rejected by others or not. And they nearly lost their work to fear. Undoubtedly, there have been many times when this has actually happened, and the work was not saved nor allowed to live. Do not let this happen to you. When something is meant to be a commercially orientated venture or a more personal creation of your own therapeutic healing, it must be allowed to be, without judgment, without criticism, without premature evaluation. It must be allowed to be what it is, and only time, love, patience, and attention will reveal it. And there's a declaration here to help with this message. It says, be really in your heart and feel the message, yeah. It says, I now choose of my own free will to release all cellular memories and belief systems based in the dark wound of criticism, judgment, shaming, and fear, so that my creative, loving energy may thrive in a nourishing environment conducive to growth, through all time and space, through all dimensions of my being, through unconditional love. So be it. So whatever you're passionate about, whatever you want to create, don't hold yourself back out of fear. Don't compare yourself to others. There's often, whenever we want to create something, and I know that this whole top row around here is very much about tapping into your passions, yeah, is that we can wonder if we're going to make an impact with what we want to do. Is it going to be good enough? And really, you've got to step away from that. And often the most joy is in that creative process. It is also very joyful to see something sell or get celebrated or be appreciated, yeah, but it shouldn't be your own driving force. Beautiful message. I think there's also some dark wounding within self, I'd have to be honest with you, in the heart chakra around love, particularly for some of you, that you've held on to for so long, and you've held yourself back from love because of it, which means you're allowing the past to define the present and to stop the present from moving forward, particularly around love, romantic love. That's certainly going to resonate with some of you. And don't feel that you have to be in the most perfect situation where all your ducks are in a row, like you've got the perfect situation with your home or your appearance or your money, right? It's whoever is meant to be on your path is going to meet you where you're at, right? And that is a true love, when they meet you where you're at, because they're not going to be perfect either. So why should you expect yourself to be perfect? Oh, my loves, those are your messages. Love to hear feedback, your comments down below on how this reading resonated with you. Do reach out for a personal reading if you feel like you need extra guidance and support at this time. I'll put the booking link on here and down below. Also, go and check out your star sign coffee mug, the artwork on there. They're designed by me. They are running below this video if you want to get hold of one of those for your star sign. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.